covered some of this vocabulary, I want to move over to this example problem that I have here. This is probably one of the most common Punnett square problems that I usually start out this discussion with. And so this puts in a little bit of that vocabulary like I had mentioned to you guys. If we have two heterozygous parents that have brown eyes, what is the chance that their baby could have a blue-eyed baby? The way that we do this is we set up using that 4-square Punnett square like we talked about previously last week. And we have to remember what this key word is here, called heterozygous. And a heterozygous parent for brown eyes means that they have a mixed up hybrid-like genetics, and both parents would look like this. Let me move my camera back into view. We want to make sure that we're using that capital letter first and the recessive letter second, just because it helps keep things more organized as you do a Punnett square. And this is what we would call a pretty traditional Punnett square percentage that pops out, where this big B comes down and this big B comes over. Let's continue and bring this big B over to the right, and this small b will come down. In this box, let's put our big B followed by our smaller b. And in this box, we would get small b, small b. So this shows the letter choices and how they would shake out based on if these two parents did have a baby. What is the percentage chance that they would have this blue-eyed baby? So going back, I'm going to leave a little pause here. What is the odds, we would say? Out of 4 instances, what are the odds that this parent would have a blue-eyed baby? Right here, this box represents a 1 in 4 chance of this parent set having a blue-eyed baby. So the way this would look out as we would report this out, these parents have a 75% chance of having a brown-eyed child. Brown eyes. They have a 25% chance of having a blue eye baby. This would show 3 to 4. Sometimes we write it with a ratio, 3 to 4 for a chance, or a 1 to 4 chance. And so I wanted you guys to see both of those options of how we report. Sometimes we get even more specific, and 1/4 of this data shows that they would be big B, have brown eyes. 2/4, 50% chance their kids would be brown eyes. And there is a 1/4 chance of small b, blue eyes. So these two ways actually say the same thing, but do you see here how I combined? I combined 3 out of 4, 75%, because this is brown and this is brown. So we're getting 3/4, 3 out of 4 instances. These parents have a more likely chance of having a brown-eyed baby, but it still is possible that they could have a blue-eyed baby. I actually had a student a couple years ago where there were 4 brothers in his family, and 3 of them had brown eyes and 1 of them had blue eyes. And it was like the perfect Punnett square example. But it doesn't usually work out that simple. So even though we study this and even though we use this to help predict traits, it's not always perfect. But I wanted to show this off and to show some of these instances at play, because it's really good for you to see a Punnett square solved in action and then see how it's reported out. Stay tuned for more help with Punnett squares. Bye, everybody.